Hey YouTube, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a knife video for you. And today we have the Cold Steel Con. This is a new knife for 2017. It's actually been out for a little while already, but there weren't that many around, especially in Canada until just recently. So I picked this up for a pretty reasonable price and wanted to share it with you. It is a smaller knife that I'm used to, but some of you have been asking for some smaller knives. And so I saw this for a good price. I was curious about the design, and so I went ahead and picked it up. Now, as I say, this knife is going to be a little too small for my preferences, but probably some of you will love it. And my first impression, guys, is quite good. You know, the quality seems to be there. I like the look of this knife. I certainly think it's one of the nicer looking knives with the hollow thumb ramp, the HTR feature, which I don't know, I don't hate it, but I don't think it's any earth-shattering revelation in knife design either. This particular knife, G10 handle scales, AUS 8 steel, hollow thumb ramp, triad lock, reversible pocket clip, and this is not what we usually see from Cold Steel. Often they send two clips. This guy only has one, and it fits nicely on either side of the knife. You can see there. So I kind of like that feature. It is fairly small. I'll get you size and weight on this, and then I'll give you sort of my overall thoughts. Let me see here. So let's see. This guy is just under, and I mean just under 7 inches, 6 7/8. Blade length on here is just a hair, well, I guess pretty well right at 3 inches. I was going to say just over 3 inches, but it's really not. And the overall length on here is pretty much right on 4 inches. Okay, so you've got a 4-inch handle, a 3-inch blade, giving us 7 inches altogether. And you guys know I really like a knife that's at least 8 inches or even a little bit more than that. Now, at this size and being mostly G10 construction, I am going to suspect that this knife is very, very lightweight. So let's go ahead and check that out. Hold on, make sure it's in ounces. Yeah, 2.529 or 2.53 ounces. That is pretty lightweight. Can't really complain about that at all. And again, you know, that's kind of to be expected of a knife at this size. Now, my overall impression on this knife, I think this is a great budget EDC knife, especially for those of you watching who like to carry a knife with a 3-inch blade, or maybe who live in an area where you must carry a knife with a 3-inch blade. You know, you're getting G10, you're getting a triad lock, and Cold Steel's AUS 8 is not terrible. You know, we've all probably had lots of AUS 8 Cold Steels. If you've had the Voyager series, if you've had the older knives, anything from, I think, before 2014 or so was going to be in AUS 8. And it's definitely a workable steel. It's not going to be doing anything wondrous, but, you know, it's going to do most EDC tasks acceptably, all right? It's not going to, as I say, it's not high-end super steel, so you're going to have to sharpen it, but it's going to sharpen up fairly easily, and it's certainly going to hold an edge for most people's EDC purposes. So where do I think this fits? I think this fits for anyone who wants a budget-friendly, lightweight EDC knife with a super strong lock, a pretty nice blade shape. Okay, I can't really complain about that blade, and honestly, let me say this. I love this design. So in, you know, my dream world, and, you know, if anyone from Cold Steel is watching, if you made this in an 8.5-inch knife, you would, you know, I would just give you my money, just hand it over, because I really, really like this design. I think it's a total win, other than the fact that it's too small for me. Now, obviously this is a first impression, so I haven't done a lot of cutting, and I can see how it's possible that hollow thumb ramp could get in the way of the cutting path. Whoops. But we'll see how that goes in actual use. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the full review coming up in a few weeks' time. And we will talk to you soon.